Hi guys, you're welcome to the first episode of the Anonymous Room with Zeal. And of course, I must say I'm super excited doing this with you all. And I have a couple of interesting anonymous questions, confessions to read to you all. So without much ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so my first anonymous question reads: I married an emotional, unavailable man, and it hurts. He says he will change, but it's 2 years going to three, and I might end up sleeping with anyone that gives me attention. Okay, so first off, I think I want to say this. My two cents though. We are in a generation where when people want to get married, they pay attention more to a financial stable partner, but they've forgotten that for marriage to work, you literally need an emotionally stable partner, a mentally stable partner, a spiritually matured stable partner, and also a sexually, you know, active partner to literally satisfy your sexual needs and wants. So, but we are in a generation where people ignore those things and then they feel like since he has money, we can go ahead and get married. And that's why we have lots of divorce cases. I mean, everywhere now. And that's one thing I know about some men. Some men, they feel like once they've given you money, that they've done enough already. And so they might not be available for you emotionally. Maybe because they're at work looking for money but then this is one of the reasons why some married women cheat. And literally, that's it. Because the man is probably has traveled for work or business related issues that he cannot come back home on time, and the wife is lonely and bored at home. And, she's vulnerable to any guy that gives her an attention. So she wants to, talk to somebody. And before you know, one thing leads to one thing and they're already having sex. This is why some married women cheat. So if you're a young girl out there and you want to get married, I think you should first off think about this person. Is he going to always be emotionally available for you? Is he mentally stable? Is he spiritually matured? Because these are the issues that lead to divorce. I think this is something very important that we pay attention to, and then just make it work, because marriage is a big deal. It's not something you want to go in because this person has money and tomorrow you want to run out. Okay, on to the next anonymous message I have here. My marriage is in crisis because I firmly rejected my husband's need for anal sex. It's been 2 weeks and he barely touches me. Wow. Okay, so my two cents again. So I feel like before you get married, yeah, you should explore, have fun as much as you want, so that when you get married, you will not be, stressing your partner. Because I mean, once you haven't explored, once you get married, you're likely to want to explore. And your partner might be somebody that doesn't want to do any of those stuff or doesn't even find it appealing to do. So I feel like before you get married, you should talk about your sexual fantasies, your sexual orientation, get to know each other's sexual needs and wants. And and then if it's something that's cool with you, then you can go ahead. But if it's not something that's cool with you, then I mean, you bounce. Because marriage is a long-term journey that quitting is not that easy. Or even cheating while being married is actually very wrong, and it's a no-no. So I feel like before you get married to someone, talk about your sexual fantasies, explore all you want, talk about your sexual orientation, and probably just, get to find, I mean, marry your kind of person, marry your type. Do not come into marriage and you want to explore anal sex and maybe your partner is not cool with it, and it becomes a whole lot of problem. These are the issues that leads to, divorce cases everywhere, every now and then, and it's highly on the increase, and I don't think that's cool. All right, so let me go to the last but not the least, but this is a confession, and it reads: the same way my ex infected me with HIV, I've shared it with different guys here in Lagos. Not the responsible ones though. Okay. So this person is saying that um she's sharing HIV and AIDS. So please, that's why it's not good to have multiple sex partners. If you must have sex with somebody you can trust, or somebody you've done tests with. And most importantly, do not have random sex, because lots of people are actually sick, but they don't look it. They can look very good, but you won't even know. I mean, sickness is not written on the forehead. So it might interest you to know that that sweet boy, that sweet girl that is looking all good, and you feel like, "Oh, this person might not have it." The person might have it. Let me shock you. The person might just have it. So you know what? Be careful when you're going about your dealings. And the very last on today's episode of the Anonymous with Zeal, I have the last question that says, I got married 6 months ago and it's been mixed feelings here and there. This week, your partner is the best thing that happened to you. The following week, the following week, you are sad and full of regrets. Is this how marriage works? Apparently, I think, our partners are literally not going to be perfect, because they are not God. But regardless, you learn to love them for who they are. And since I'm not yet married, I'm not in a position to, answer this particular question. So I'm going to throw it open to the audience in the comment section. What's your take about, getting married? 1 week you're feeling, you're happy, you're excited about getting married to the person. The next week you're full of regret and you're sad. Married people, is this how marriage is? Because I've not been married yet and I do not know. So I'd like to see those comments on the comment sections, your responses, your contributions to this particular question. If you want me to read your anonymous message next week, do well to click on the link on my bio. Drop your question, your confession. It might just be about anything. Come on, you're safe. This is your safe space, right? So go ahead, click on the link of my bio, drop your question, your confession, and let's read it out for people to, contribute to it. You might learn a thing or two, or somebody might also learn a thing or two from your life experience. So from here, I'm signing out. See you next week. Toodles. Bye.